Hola amigos, soy Jane y esto es Fincarte. Bienvenidos. This is a heartfelt message to all of those who are feeling overwhelmed in their vegetable plot this morning. Me. Every now and again I have to stop and look at what I have achieved and remind myself that I have actually done quite a lot. One of the hardest things for me about the vegetable garden is accepting the fact that I can't do everything. Don't be doing that. No. Ow! Sorry, cat. I absolutely love to go on my Facebook gardening group and see all these wonderful pictures of these fabulous vegetable gardens that are in neat rows with beautiful gravel paths or wood chip paths in between them. This is not my garden, and this is not achievable for me at this time. Seriously, you have not seen untidy till you've seen the grass patch behind me right in the middle of my vegetable plot. I've got to dig that. I've got to remove that. Now, the ideal situation in your vegetable plot is that you prepare all the ground, then you plant all your vegetables, sow your seeds, what have you, care for it, tend for it, harvest. Woohoo! To do the whole vegetable garden in one go was just too much for me. So I started with one little bit, cleared it, prepared it, planted the veg, moved on to the next bit, moved on to the next bit, and on to the next bit. The result is that I have vegetable rows with overgrown pathways in between, which is bad news because they're about to set seed and they're going to blow weed seeds in among my plants. But hey, I cannot be on top of everything. In a normal world, I would have volunteers and they would have done a lot of this work for me. And this weed patch would not have got out of hand to the extent that it has. In fact, none of it would have got out of hand to the extent that it has. Let's make this don't beat yourself up week. Yeah, you can see there's a row of vegetables here and a row of vegetables here. And in between is this overgrown, up to this round thing, is this overgrown pathway. I've been digging this bit here today and yesterday. Last year I spoke a lot about the fact that my vegetable garden was laid out in beds rather than rows. And I decided that rows was probably a much better solution than beds, certainly for when it comes to watering and stuff like that. Well, I also would like to eliminate the paths. Now, I know that sounds crazy. Here I'm stood on what is a path, but it's actually quite a large path, about 2.5 feet. I could be growing stuff on that. So I know it sounds dumb, but my idea was eliminate the paths and just have trenches for watering in between the beds. And then I would walk in the watering trench. Maybe that would work. In between my lettuce and where the broad beans are, That is also a path, but actually it's much, much narrower, and come summer I will run a plough type tool, I don't know what they're called, it's too technical, down here to make this a trench, and I will walk in this trench to harvest my tomatoes. That makes more sense to me than having pathways that are taking up growing space. Why not? I'll let you know how it goes. I was reading this morning a thing in The Guardian about brain fog. Apparently a lot of us are suffering from brain fog after the extended periods of isolation and less stimulation and contact with other humans. I can relate. Yeah, talking to the chickens and the cats doesn't do much for brain fog, I can tell you. Come back, come back. I'm looking for some stimulating conversation. I'm trying to stop brain fog. Talk to me, talk to me. I better stop yabbering on and get back to doing some work. Thank you for watching. Bye now. What? No, 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 no. What are you doing?